Taos is a small, diverse community at 7,000 feet in northern New Mexico. It is home to the Taos Pueblo, a historic Hispanic community, and a growing number of elders who at some point face the question of how to take care of themselves as they grow older while continuing to live in their homes.
As we get older, we lose contact with people and then our lives start to diminish. People said in Beacon Hill, we know we need help, but we'll help ourselves. And so that's the idea of a village. And it became obvious that we could help ourselves, and there was an organization to do it.
My wife got brain cancer, and she couldn't entirely take care of herself. But she had a lot of friends, and so they came in and helped me, giving me an idea of what it was like to have a community of support.
My need to bring my mother here from the East Coast, there was no one else. It's very clear to me that the kinds of things that this program offers is exactly what all of us need.
Yes.
Frankly, I'm in the same position of wanting to know what's going to happen to me when I can no longer take care of myself.
Oh, wow.
My family is not here. I took care of my husband until he passed, and he's not going to take care of me. So I'm in a sense trying to pay it forward for that time when I need the help as well.
I mean, that's the bottom line. We all need that help. You know, really. It's just, I'm looking forward 10 years and that's what I'm going to need.
These volunteer-run elder villages are loosely federated through the National Village to Village Network. The elders need help with transportation to get to their appointments and run errands. They need assistance with home maintenance, with caregiver relief, and more. They want to continue to have a social life and do not want to give up living in their homes. This organization provides services under the banner, Tent is here to help.
This is the list of services that we provide. So caregiver relief, home maintenance, home visit, light housekeeping, phone calls, or reading a mail or magazine because quite a few of our members are visually impaired. Tech help with their computer or phone, and transport, which is our biggest service in terms of percentage.
What else were you and I talking
So the
about?
home visits are really important because of a lot of our elders are isolated. Okay, well, so then let's pick this one. Let's say that you're going to take this one as caregiver relief.
Okay.
You will receive an email saying, thank you for signing up for this service. Would you please call the member to confirm
To set up a time.
and to set up a time? Because
One of these tent elders is Joy, who loves her hilltop home with its spectacular views. But now in her 80s, she is less inclined to drive up and down the steep road safely to her house as she once did. With the goal of remaining in place as long as possible, Joy decided to become a member of Tent.
Hi, Janice. I'm calling for a transportation service call
Hi there, Joy. Okay, I'm ready.
next Wednesday at 10 o'clock. Family practice, an hour after the appointment for the return.
Okay, all right, I've got it.
Thank you.
Oh, good. It's a transportation request, and it's from Joy. And I always enjoy taking her. It's for Friday. I'm going to take it.
Thanks, Lana, for coming to pick me up again.
Oh, you're very welcome, Joy. It's my pleasure.
Tent transportation services have made such a difference in my life. You folks are great.
As we age, we all face the decision of how to find help to get around, to drive, to make phone calls, or use our computers, and to continue living safely. Government statistics claim that the average American over 65 will need at least 3 years of long-term care.
You know, it's not just Joy that gets something out of this service from Tent. I also get a lot of personal satisfaction from doing these things for people, just like Joy. Actually, it's a win-win situation as far as I'm concerned.
but the cost of living in a nursing home averages $72,000 per year. There is also an emotional factor. We all would like to keep making our own choices as long as possible. Tent was formed to help Taos elders do exactly that. Another beneficiary of tent membership is a family member who can get some relief from being the sole caregiver.
When you moved here from Florida, I understand that you brought your mother with you, is that right?
It was a little bit of a tough time. I had committed to her to move her here with me to Taos, but I was disappointed to find out that services for the elderly here weren't as available.
So she's happy with Tent.
She is, and so am I. It's just offered some options if I'm unavailable or out of town. I'll give you a good example. I was out of town shortly after we got here to do some business in the Keys, and she called. She'd been waiting for a very important appointment, and she didn't have a way to get there. And she called Tent, and she was able to keep the appointment even though I wasn't here. So as a caregiver, knowing that I have options that are going to be available to her even if I'm not is really important to me.
Tent organizes public events of interest to the Taos community. This storytelling event is a way that Tent provides for interaction and fun for its members, volunteers, and the public.
I'm of an age, and I'm a cliche. I'm a woman with cats, and young people say they all live alone and still use placemats. Their clothes are loose-fitting. In the sun, they wear hats. To the young, it looks boring and yes, somewhat sad, but I want them to know, before they feel bad, it was years in the planning. I worked hard every day to accomplish my dream and become this cliche.
Like over 300 other elder villages across the Village to Village network, Tent, or Taos Elders and Neighbors Together, is now a viable resource to the growing elder population in Taos, New Mexico. Tent currently serves elders within a 15-mile radius from Taos Plaza, from Arroyo Hondo to Llano Quemado. To join, volunteer, or support us, please go to our website, call the office, or send us electronic mail.
Well, that seemed to go really well, don't you think?
I liked it.